Hello, welcome to Geeking Out with Shad. I haven't done a whole lot with this channel yet, but I do have plans for it and I will grow it. I have another channel, it's called Shad Life. That's where I do most of my biking stuff and other stuff like that, but I'd say it's like 95% biking related, BMX, mountain biking, things like that. So if you're interested in that stuff, go check out Shad Life. I'll put a link in the description. But this channel is going to be my geek side. I'm a software engineer, but I also have a lot of little like toys and computers and things. And today I want to talk about this Pixelbook that I purchased, 3 years or so ago? Yeah. So I've been really impressed with this thing. The main reason I bought it was I found out that you can run Linux containers on here. And that's really cool because when you have that kind of power, you can pretty much do whatever you want, especially as a software engineer. But I also mainly use this computer as just like my main computer. I don't do like video editing or anything like that on here, but this computer gets a lot of use. It's sitting around. I got my Google Keep notes here, my email. But the main thing is I can just go right to the browser, super quick and simple. I have a couple of accounts, so I can select my account there. But yeah, it's sweet. If I want to go to YouTube, which is a thing I do a lot right here on YouTube, I can go and watch all my favorite videos, select subscriptions, things like that. For most people, this is all they need. I think what's interesting is people buy these computers. They'll get a Windows computer, PC as we like to call them, or they'll get a Mac, MacBook or whatever. It's like basically way overkill for like what most people use a computer for. And when the Chromebook first came out, it was basically focused as like a browser only kind of operating system. But over the time, it's evolved and it allows you to run Android apps and things like that. So I have like the Netflix app on there, so I can watch Netflix. And yes, you can watch Netflix through your browser, but I just use the Android app on my Chromebook, and watch Netflix through that. Almost the same experience as doing it with my phone, except with a bigger screen and access to a keyboard, right? So it's really slick. So if you have like shied away from Chromebooks or you're afraid of them or whatever because you think they're not going to do what you want them to do, most people spend 99% of their time going to their computer, opening the browser, and going on the internet. And that was the initial intent of why the Chromebook was created. And the Chromebook has just since become more and more useful over the years, and it continues to become useful. I can use it for Zoom meetings. I can use it for, I already mentioned Netflix. There really isn't much I can't do. I'd say the biggest thing that I can't really use the Chromebook for, and I can, but if I want like the more powerful software to do it, is like the Adobe suite of products, like Photoshop. They have like a light version on there or whatever, but I want the full blown Photoshop. I want Premiere Pro, things like that. So I actually do have, a Windows PC. It's actually a tower. It's not a laptop. It's a gaming machine that's super powerful. And there's another thing, unless you choose Stadia, Stadia's got a lot of games and everything, which is a Google gaming product. Games on the Pixelbook aren't going to be all that awesome. So if you're a gamer, you obviously want a PC. You don't even want a Mac if you're a gamer. You want, a Windows PC. Or you want like a PlayStation or an Xbox or something, right? But for for the most people's usage, a Chromebook is excellent, and you can get them relatively cheap. This is the Pixelbook, and I got the higher memory one. I don't remember. I think I paid around $800 for it, and that's on the expensive side of Chromebooks. This does have a touch screen, which I do like, and it folds, so it can be treated like a tablet. I mean, it's super useful. I haven't even shown that, but you can literally fold it and it becomes a tablet, and I can touch the screen, play a video right there. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet device. And when I bought it, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like it or use it, but in the last 3 years, it's been my primary go-to. Hey, I'm just gonna go on the internet, I'm just gonna do things. And yeah, I have played around with the Linux containers and wrote some apps on it and stuff, but that's a whole nother world that I'm not even going to get into, that most people are not going to dive into unless you're a software engineer. But if you are, it does work like that. It runs off the Linux kernel. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Anyway, I'm going to do more content like this on this channel. I got a few more devices I want to talk about that are really cool, and I'm going to do more programming stuff and more conceptual stuff about software engineering and things like that. Sweet. Please like and subscribe. Peace.